Ezekiel. Ezekiel, chapter 39, verse 23. And the heathens should know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespass against me. Therefore hid I my face from them, and gave them into the hands of their enemies. So fell they all by the sword. I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem HaKadosh, the Wadi Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, for giving us the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who deserve double honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the Akim, pushing the word in sincerity and truth, and being faith-based, and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come? Race wars, famine, concentration camps, the R5D chip, which is the mark of the beast, 200 million missiles hitting the soils of America. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord lifting up the hopeful elect into the chambers. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens, rightfully so. Yeah, I'm about to die. Just to be filling and keep you in tune, keep me in tune. I was just like, I was thinking how lowly you should think you should be. You should be lowly. Being in this truth, you should not think yourself to be more than what you are. You should just be lowly. Take the low. Apostle Ramla always say that. Take the low. And it's kind of difficult, because sometimes you want to lash out. Sometimes lashing out on any and everything ain't worth it, because that's not the fight. That's not the fight. Satan is working hard in this, man. He got to do what he got to do. That's his job. He's gonna use the Edomites and the other nations, people He's gonna work on them, and they're gonna work it on you. He's gonna try to put that. He want to distract you, and that could make you or break you. But if you're in the spirit, it'll make you. It'll make you feel like, oh, the Lord's chastising, because the Lord chastises who He loves. That's a verse coming to my head. Hebrews. Let me see if I can find that. Just like the Lord loves you. He gonna run you through the ringer. It's gonna hurt. Right? I know that for a fact. It should hurt. I think it's 12 and 10. The brother always bring this out. The brother at the camp young brother always bring this out like this verse. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 10. For they verily for a few days chasten us after their own pleasure. But he for our profit, that we might be partakers of His holiness. See? So, for they run down on us for their own pleasure. But it's gonna for what they doing it for is for a filthy gain. But when we profit it's for holiness. It's for righteousness. All right? So you might Satan got a job to do, because Apostle Ramlad said about Job, when Job was being tested, Job didn't do nothing wrong, right? I mean, whatever he could have did wrong, but at that time, it was for a test to see if he's, to show you that, look, let's test the ultimate one. Well, as on the earth, Job was he eschewed evil, and what he passed the test. So this is a test. This is about us passing this test. Job was a man that eschewed evil, and we've been we us we our righteousness as filthy rags. Let's see if I can find that verse. Read this verse again. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 10. For they verily for a few days chasten us after their own pleasure. Yeah, they want to run down on us after their own pleasure. You know? But we as righteous men, we gotta be able to examine that and see that clearly and be able to surpass that. You know? Because we come to something more greater than they can imagine. And like this picture shows, this is one of the images I've seen when I was a young boy. And it's clear because someone drew this. I don't know who drew this, but when I saw the picture, it clicked something in my mind. So I Snapchapped it. I snap pictured. I don't know how you say it. Like I took the picture in my phone, and I said, I remember this. I seen this. This is what I've seen. I seen men with beards when I was a young boy, and I seen these things, and it was in the now it's clarified what it is. It was in the spirit world, and this is what I seen. From the back, I saw men from the back and from the side angle. All right, and I saw beards, afros and beards. And they was there, and the room was so bright. You know, not just this is just when like I said when I saw this picture, and I saw a lot of other pictures, it was a glow. It was a glow. It was glowing. We glow. What it says, wisdom bright, wisdom lighten the man's. How it goes? Oh man, I had another verse I was going to bring out, but that verse just jumped in my head. How it goes? Wisdom brighten. I can't think of the word. Wisdom shineth. Maybe that's it. Wisdom shine. Something like that. All right. Here we go. This is it. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 1. Who is as the wise men, and knoweth the interpretation of a thing? And man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed. That's it. And like I said, when I saw this depiction of these, I don't know if I was in a dream. I just know it's something else happened when I was a little boy, but I'm not gonna go into that. But this is what I saw. I seen these images, and I think the puzzle is being put together because this picture right here is how I seen it when I was a little boy. I remember because they got how they say is it deja vu, and you see something and then like it's like you living it out. I don't know how. I don't know. I'm not too smart about all that, but this is what I seen, and all the men was glowing. It was shiny, but it was dark, and they had dark beards. This is how I seen it. Okay, shout out here. I just feel like the pieces are being put together, and I'm just living it out right now. Like it's like you ain't gonna see everything, But when you get to that point, that's when that moment, that minute, every time a minute passes, you living it out, but you didn't see it. You can't see the future. If you see the future, you'll know what you're gonna do already, or you'll stop doing anything else. Oh, I know you won't do the work. Oh, I know I'm gonna be saved. You just go sit down. Just wait now. No, you gotta go do the work. All right. So, you gotta do the work. All right. So like I was I forgot where I was at. Let me see if I can find it. Um, Lost my train of thought. Um, oh, mm, come, mm, okay. All right. Let me see. Let me go back to this verse. This was Ezekiel chapter. I know it's chapter 39. Because the heathens, like I said, they're gonna know us. They're gonna. The reason why we went into this situation we in because of our stupidity towards Yahweh Shah. And we need salvation. We are not getting out of this on our own wee bit self. It's a lot of way that right. There's no way out without Yahweh Shah. And the heathens will know. And this and the heathens should know. Yeah. Yes, we'll go back to this one. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back around because I forgot my train of thought, but we're gonna go back to start back in this one. Ezekiel chapter 39, verse 1. And the heathens shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity. Now you think about it. We were talking about this at camp today too. Like you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are jacked up as a people. You're jacked up as a people. All right? There's no way of going around it. You got even if the Lord got you, out of a situation. If you don't worship Him, He's gonna keep you. He's gonna put you back in that situation. Yahweh Shah is not to be played with. It's that simple. That even shaving your face is going against Yahweh Shah. Cause he's sitting up there, he ain't shaving his face. That's how I know what I seen. Alright? Alright. And you see how these other heathens do with their beards, they do everything they want to do. They do everything contrary to what the Yahweh Shah wants. And we're coming back into the fold to proclaim what needs to be done right for Yahweh Shah. Just checking the time. Alright, so out there. And the heathen should know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquities. Alright? For their iniquities. Because they trespass against me. Therefore hid I my face from them. Yahweh Shai hid his face from us. He said, the only way you getting out of this if Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai came back and said, listen, Lord, let me work this out. Let me get at least some of them, so we can have a legacy. I don't know the conversation, but it just makes sense for like, can I get some of them? Can we get? You want this? You want some of this? You gotta go do this. It makes sense. because they trespass against me. Therefore hid I my face from them, and gave them Yahweh. You can't go around this verse. And gave them into the hands of their enemies. You fucking idiots, man. Y'all niggas is idiots, man. Y'all, you serve Sunday church going niggas. Tonight is Sunday right now, right? Sunday, what, midnight, and then Sunday tomorrow you want to go to church, and they ain't gonna know read this one. They ain't gonna know why they fucked up, and they sit by the enemy, Joshua and Yasha in the same damn church. And gave them into the hands of their enemies. So fell they all by the sword. All right? That's why we jacked them as a people. Yeah. Goodness gracious. So out there if I lost on the all right. Hold on, look what it says right here. Let's get a little bit of this right here. Let me see. Let me go for verse. Let's see. Look, and these are possessive. These words are possessive pronouns. Okay, these words makes this makes this conversation possessive. Okay. All right, listen carefully. It says Psalms chapter 106 verse 4.